This is my first brisket, doing it on the Weber 22-inch Kettle grill, and it's the first time, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. Hopefully I didn't dry it out. It's been on for about 7.5 hours now. I wrapped it up about an hour and a half ago, when it got to 165 degrees internal temperature. I've been running wood smoke on it, apple wood, and just little pieces of apple wood that I cut up. And on the smoker, I'm using little grates with some foil to block this off. After some experimentation, I found out that I was getting a steady about 200 to 270 degrees when I would fill this up and start it, and it runs for about 3 hours. So I had to put on extra coals like 3 times. Let's have a look. It's time to take it off. We're at 202 degrees internal, so time to take it off and let it rest for an hour or so. All right. And you can see over here how I set it up. Start the fire down at this end, let it burn towards this end, and then I was just putting more coals in here and just putting the little pieces of wood on, apple wood on top. Got a quart of water that I put in there, and it's gone down about halfway in that 7.5 hours, and then a little drip tray. So anyway, be letting it rest for an hour, and then we'll open it up and have the reveal. Hey YouTube, so I'm doing I did a brisket today, and this is just a little information on how I did it. It's a small, just the point cut. It was like I said, small. It was about 3 pounds. We got it at the grocery store, and my first brisket ever. And besides corned beef, but anyway, I got it out. It had a pretty good fat cap on it. I had to do a little bit of trimming. I got it down to 1/8 to 1/4 or so inch of fat cap on it. And after some trimming, it was all ready. Did a mix of, I just wanted to do a real basic one, so I did a mix of just fresh cracked ground black pepper and kosher salt, equal amounts, 50-50 mix of that. And did a good coating on all sides, top, bottom, not too heavy, just nice even coating, and let it come up to room temperature, and got it on the grill using apple wood for the smoke. The charcoal I'm using it's briquets, and it's the pecan briquets, pecan, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I use for the heat source. And let's see, I'm trying to think of what else I need to tell you about it. Kept it my smoker, after some experimentation. Smoker, it's a Weber Kettle grill, 22-inch. I was able to, after a few tries, get the technique down so I could keep it between 250 and probably 280, something like that. There were some times today when the coals would start to run out, and I would get it would go down to probably 215 or so. I had an internal probe in the meat, and then the regular thermometer that's on the lid of the kettle grill. Like I said, I kept it that for probably a total of about 7.5 hours. After about 6.5 hours, I finally got to about 265. and wrapped it up in aluminum foil at that point. Didn't have any butcher paper to try that. Next time I'll try the butcher paper. But I wrapped it up in aluminum foil, kept it in there till it got to 202 degrees, and we took it off and put it inside to rest for about an hour. I think that's about it. So you'll see the rest of it coming up. Stay tuned. Okay, I think it's reveal time for the brisket. Again, hopefully I didn't dry it out. Got it wrapped in aluminum foil here. It's been resting for about an hour. Put on my eyes here so I can see, so I don't leave any fingertips with the burnt ends. All right, let's see how I wrapped it here. It looks pretty good. Got a nice bark on it. Oh, that looks good. All right. My hands are washed, so clean. This over here. All right. So this here is where I'm gonna get some burnt ends from for some baked beans I'm gonna make. I'm gonna try slicing over here. See how we did. Pretty juicy to me in there. Let's try a piece. It's holding together pretty good. See a nice smoke ring around the edges here. Oh, pulls apart real nice. Let's try it. Oh man. Wow, that is something. Well, I didn't dry it out, that's for sure. Camera person, would you like a piece?
Sure.
Wow, that's good. I made a mistake here when I started slicing it. I was slicing the wrong way, so those will go in the beans. Gonna make some baked beans. All right, let's slice a few more pieces of this. I'm trying to slice about 1/4 inch thick. What do you think, camera person?
Oh man, that's good. Wow.
See down in here how moist that is. That is some good brisket. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. All right, and I'm going to slice one more slice. I'll have this for dinner tonight, and I will wrap the rest of that up and keep it nice and juicy. Okay, so the brisket came out really good. I was really worried it was going to be a fail, but it wasn't. For my first one, I was very happy. It was juicy, it was tender, no knives needed. I just eaten it with my fingers, pulling it apart. It was great. And my wife, the camera person, loved it too. And she always told me that when she had brisket in other places, she always put barbecue sauce on it or something like that. And this did not need it. Just the salt pepper mix rub was great. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it. In particular, Barbecue with Franklin. Learned a lot from him just watching his videos. Shout out to him. Check out his videos. They are great. Yeah, you watch his videos and all you do is get hungry. I'm gonna get fat doing this. Anyway, shout out to my son at Fort Bragg, Military Police Airborne. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.